bit of a milestone now. We've got the engine situated with the radiator as well, so you know we're kind of really starting to cook with gas now a bit on this build. Still a lot of work to do, but yeah, this is what it's looking like. I'll bring this in a bit closer. So pretty happy with the progress there, and that's what it's going to look like. And then that's the front view with the radiator in the way. So pretty happy with the progress on that one. And we've also got the back plate now painted as well. That's been done with the chrome pen, the Molotov chrome pen. So that's looking good. That will, when it's eventually dry, sit back kind of just there. So yeah, really happy with that. We've got most of the parts that I need at the moment de-chromed, so they're doing quite well. It's only taken about 20-25 minutes or so per bath really for the parts. The diesel tanks or fuel tanks, I'm having a slight issue with those really. I mean, that's what one side looks like so far. That's taken me quite some time to actually get to that stage. It's just been about half a mil lip on both sides to get around, so I've had to do those. And again, around those edges there, you can see where I've been sort of scraping away like mad. So we've just got some more work to do around that area. I have to put a little bit more glue in there because it started to split open. I think I was getting a bit vigorous with the sanding. And this is the second one. It's not quite so bad, but you can still see that there's a bit of a lip on that one that needs to be sorted out. So I'm just kind of doing those bit at a time because it really does make me ache doing those. I've also got the lug nuts for the front, for the two front wheels. Got the tops of those chromed as well, so that's looking fantastic. The bumper, I had a little bit of paint, chrome paint left, so I've kind of redone the inside part of the bumper, but the front part is yet to be done. I'll just clean that up properly. The grille come lights, because I do want to put lights in these. So what I'm going to need to do is look at the look at how the lights, the glass lenses fit into, depending on where I'm going to put the SMDs in. There is a little bit of work that needs to be done on the back of these because we have got some injector pin marks on the back. But what I'm going to try and attempt to do is run a drill bit up through that center and into there, so I can get the wires through, and then cut a channel down through this part into the back of the radiator, to then bring the wires out through there. And then all I need to do is just sort of putty those areas up and sand them down. I think then I just need to prime those particular parts before, or those particular areas before I go ahead and do the chrome work on them. The other thing, actually, to be quite honest, I'm not sure whether I will do or not, but I'm kind of wondering about removing the inner parts of this grille pattern here and seeing if I can find something to replace that so you can actually see the radiator. Not sure yet, really. It depends whether I can actually find some material. I need some gauze or something like that that's going to be pretty cheap, where I can that I can use for that. Will I be able to find some or not? Who knows? Not sure. But that's pretty much where I am at the moment. I just need to carry on and start getting all those other bits sanded down really. As I say, some more parts that I can get onto the truck. I will need to, as the next step really, dechrome all of the wheels so I can get those painted with the chrome pen, just so they match in. So I think the stuff that I've got in soak at the moment will be able to come out, and I'll be able to put those in. But yeah, I found that Domestos thick bleach mixed with some warm water really does get rid of the chrome really quickly. As I say, within inside 10 minutes most of it's gone. Within 20 minutes the rest of it's gone. The only downside to it's not really a downside to it, can leave the plastic a bit shiny. I mean, if we look at this, I don't think there is an area where that's been left untouched on this actually, or it's kind of just around there actually. It does leave it a bit shiny, but I mean that's no biggie really, to be quite honest. That can be sanding down. So that's about it for me for the moment. I will catch up with you as soon as I've got some more work done to this wee beastie. Now I've got the little silver plate on the back of the truck there, and that's looking quite nice. It's definitely looking very, very shiny, which is good. You can actually see the camera in there too, which is good. And last night I dechromed all of the wheels and then repainted them with the Molotov chrome, and they're looking quite good now, liking the way they look, and hopefully you can see the camera in those too. So they're looking good. I just need to let them continue to dry, and then I need to turn those over and do the inside of those just to make sure that they match up. I've also started working on the rear wheels. These don't need to be chromed up, but that would be the sort of inside. So that would kind of go, if we get the model in, that would kind of go that way round like so, and then you would get the chrome wheel go over the top. So they're looking quite good. At the moment, working on a few other things. We've dechromed the exhausts and glued and clamped, so we just need to wait for the glue to dry on those properly to be able to paint those. So they're looking quite good. We've also dechromed this as well, and clamped that, just waiting for that to set up and dry. And I'm still working on these darn fuel tanks. It's taken ages to actually get the seams out of these. It's taken for absolute ever. It's a pain in the bum. That one I haven't even touched yet. You can see that's still in its raw state. This was actually the better one of the two, so I'm kind of hoping that this one won't take too long to do. But this one I've been battling with now for at least 2 days. So yeah, still working on that as we go. But that's about as far as I've got. As soon as I've got some more work done to this little wee beastie of mine, I'll come back to you. Got a little bit more progress made to this truck now. We've got the prop shafts in. Now this prop shaft does come in two parts. You've got this single part here and then another part there. Now the thing is, this part has got two tabs on the inside of it, and this part has two small holes in it. So you have to align them up properly to get this whole thing in to fit. Now the way that I've done it, and I think the best way to do it really, is to actually snap those two parts in before you actually insert the whole length. There is enough room to be able to get the thing in once it's all in place. You just insert it right up as far as it go into the gearbox, and then you kind of, because you've got that joint there, you can bend it slightly to get it into the other end of that hole. So that's worked, that's gone in quite nicely. Happy with the result on that. The other thing I've been working on now is the fuel tanks. Managed to get those sanded down. Now on the instructions, it does just call for the top parts to be painted in satin black. But what I've done, just to add a little bit of relief to it, is I've painted all of the the whole strap that goes around the outside in flat black. Oh, sorry, in semi-gloss black. So I just taped off everything around the areas just to get those painted. The rest of the tank is going to need to be painted in the chrome. So what I'm going to do when it comes round to doing the chrome is I just sort of do the opposite really, and mask off the semi-gloss black areas, and then I'll be able to paint the rest of it in the chrome colour. Now the good thing is, after lots and lots and lots and lots of sanding, I've actually now managed to get rid of all of the marks and whatnot on the fuel tank, which is good. And we've got just a little bit of putty in there now, but yeah, they're looking quite good. It's taken me the best part of a day actually just to get those sorted out. They were in a bit of rough shape, but they're done. That's the main thing. I've also got both of the smokestacks, or the exhaust should I say, not the smokestacks. They've been sanded down now and they're ready to be chromed. And also this little bit here, not sure what this is, that's been glued and sanded down as well, so that's ready for its chrome paint to go on. The other thing that needs a bit of chrome on it is this. These straps here need to be done in chrome, but what I'm going to do, and I think this one down here actually needs to be done in chrome as well, and quite possibly that one. So I think what I'm going to need to do is get this thing painted in the body colour first, get the clear coat on it, let that set, then tape it off, and then spray the areas that need to be done in the chrome, just to make sure that we don't get any bleed through. And I think that should do it. And at the moment, that's about all I've got done. I'm going to have a bit of a rest now because my neck is absolutely killing me after doing those tanks. So I shall catch up with you as soon as I've got some more work done to this wee beastie. Got some more chrome work carried out. I'd actually run out of chrome, so I just ended up buying the 30 milliliter refill. It's just a bit cheaper to do it that way, rather than just buying the pen separately and then just using the ink out of them, or the paint should I say. So we've managed to get the interior of the front wheels painted the chrome colour. The reason why I've opted to paint the inside of these ones is from the underneath you're going to be able to see the inside of the wheels more than likely, so I thought I'd get those chromed. The rear ones I'm not really that worried about, to be quite honest, because you're not going to see them when the back wheels are together. They're going to kind of look like this, so you're not going to see too much on the inside, and then plus the fact the inner wheels are just sort of steel anyway, so not really fussed about those ones. There's no point in painting them and getting them look all nice and shiny if you're not going to be able to see them. The other ones that we've done is we've got both fuel tanks done. As you can see, nice pretty camera there. So these are done. The black bands that I painted on, I've masked over those and then put the chrome paint on. So they're looking good. Just got to wait for those to dry before I can unmask those. It's going to take a day or so for that chrome paint to harden. It does take a little while. And we've also got the exhaust stacks painted as well now. So they're looking alright. Happy with the progress on them. I've also done a little bit of work to the back end of the light clusters on the well, they're attached to the grill. There were some mold marks on the back of these, so I've just sort of gone over those, got rid of the mold marks, and then just gone over the whole thing with 2000 grit sandpaper just to help smooth them out. What I do need to do on this is really drill a hole straight through the bottom of there. So we've got a hole that goes through up into the lights, so we can put the lights in. And what I need to do is just put in a little channel really that runs through into here, so I can then get the lights running out through the back end, and that'll be good. Still got to do the lights on the front, or sorry, the chrome work on the front of the bumper. But what I'm going to do here is just basically put some LED lights in there, the orange LED lights in there. That should hopefully work and give us a pretty good sort of thing. I don't know how many lights I'm going to be putting in the front yard. I need to work that out. Yeah, we've got the delivery in today of the SMDs that I'm going to be using for this one. So I've got the red ones, and I've also got the orange ones, and they're quite good actually. They're quite small, so they'll be the ones that I am going to be using. Yeah, that's about it for the moment. As soon as I've got some more work done to this wee beastie, I will come back to you.